All right, guys. Hope everybody's doing well today. Today is December 21st, 2025. It is currently 4:47 a.m. I just hopped off the scale, completed my check-in, and then I checked my waist. And so I want to update you guys. And so my current weight is 267 flat. And so I have a weekly target. Well, my overall targets are 224 weight, 8% body fat, and losing 10 inch and a 34-inch waist. And so I have given myself 14 weeks to do that. Week 1 is done, and my stats are as follows. So today I weighed in at 267. My waist came in at 42.5, and my body fat was at 21%. And so that's a total weight loss from last week of 5.8 pounds. My waist came in 1.5 inches, and then I lost 0.6% body fat. And so for week 1, not entirely upset. I was super intentional about not overindulging this week, but all in all, I'm very happy with where I'm at as a week 1. All right, guys, so I am about to wrap some gifts. I pretty much got a full day today. It's just before 8:30, so it's about 8:25. And so I am actually wrapping some gifts. And by some gifts, I mean a couple of gifts for Dekel and for Becca. So let me show you all. I think this is so cool. So I actually got this mini Instacam for Becca. She was telling me about a story about one of her roommates. They had this Instacam, and they were kind of doing fun shots with it. I was checking to see if we needed any things, but the bundle that I got actually comes with a album and a cool carrying case that I thought was dope, and some of the actual film. Now, I am not a professional rapper, but it's gonna get wrapped today. All right, so that's done. I actually got quite a bit of wrapping paper, so I don't think I'll need to get more, but there is, I guess, stacking them up. Getting it done. So now that that's done, I'm actually gonna get to work. I got quite a bit of stuff to do, starting with the actual proposal for the client, revised proposal and invoice service agreement. I want to get that done today, so I can get it back to him today so that we can sign off and rock and ride. Peace. All right, guys, I am about to get in my second session for the day. I have 8 to 12 minutes cardio warm-up and then some movements. I think I showed you all this before, but look at that. That is my arc trainer. Yes, it is purple. Some may even say it looks pink, but that is it. And that is easily the best cardio machine ever made. And so I love it, and it is pretty dope. All right, guys, that's my workout. I am done. I am happy with what I was able to accomplish today. And so I feel good about that. Definitely feel tight. My chest, my triceps, definitely feel tight. So that being said, I'm out of here. Tomorrow's another day, day 2. Today's workout, trench fitness, 12-week transformation program locked in is underway. All right, so this is also something that's relatively new. Typically, I would have done my hour cardio and then eat and then weight train. But because I have switched up my program, I get all my workout in and then I eat. So I just put on some potatoes in the air fryer. That's what's happening there. And then I'm gonna have some chicken. Take out a bag of chicken that Christine did. And I just put this on the stove in a pot, cook it. We'll just heat it up. And then I put that over my potatoes, and that's dinner. And then I'm going to take my magnesium. I'm going to take my magnesium and shower, head to bed. All right. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Peace until tomorrow. All right, morning, guys. Today is December 22nd, 2025. 3 days before Christmas. It is also day 2 of my new program, new locked-in training program. Normally Mondays would be legs, but I don't know. I don't know what, I actually don't know. Because the program is still new. I haven't memorized it yet. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And so I'm going to take a look at it from what I'm supposed to be doing. I know it's lift and then cardio. I know that for a fact. Yeah. All right. Let's see what my workout is today. What? This is awesome. All right, so my client who he locked in yesterday, I sent him the stuff. Literally, I woke up. He sent an email. Ethan, we are looking forward to working with you and your team. I've signed a document, which is our service agreement that outlines everything. And the funds will be transferred tomorrow, which means that the funds will be transferred today, which means that is one shot. Wow. Oh. $44,000. 30 days. That is awesome. Oh man, that's a win. Guys, that is a win. Ha! Let's go! Oh, man. Solid, solid, solid. All right. It's about that time to get this workout in. I actually need to see what my workout is. For day 2, I have Smith machine bent over rows for 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. So that means that's super heavy. Pull-ups, or assisted pull-ups, 4 sets. Start 1 rep before forearm breaks. Wow. Chest supported dumbbell row, and then face pulls. Arc trainer intervals, 8 rounds. With my interval training that I do 2 days a week with cardio, I start off with 5 minutes easy, and then I do 8 to 10 rounds of 30 seconds super hard, so that's super intense, 60-second easy, and then 3 to 5 minute cool down. Total time should be about 16 and 22 minutes. All right. This is going to be good. All right. That was intense. But it was good. I have never done that on the arc trainer before. And so this new program is really getting me outside of my comfort zone. Feels good though. It's wrapping down, and so I feel good. I feel like I worked today. I haven't felt this way in a while. Got a good sweat, got some really good calories in, burned. And so what I'm gonna do is just cruise for the next 2 minutes, and then I'll be done with my morning workout. So day 2, workout 1 is pretty much done. So from the trenches, locked in. Don't forget to get uncomfortable and do the work, because the world needs your greatness. I'm out of here. Peace. All right, guys, so just a quick note. I am at the office, and I got here, did a couple of things already. Before I remembered, I should have been kind of updating you guys. What's happening now is, because we have our client coming in who literally, signed, they're supposed to be sending, I send them a response email, just kind of letting them know that, we're excited to move forward. Also letting them know to please send a payment confirmation once that's done, and then advising them that our creative team will be reaching out today and asking them for confirmation on the shoot dates, travel dates, so that when they shoot. Also, just kind of trying to get some lead as to when we would be able to shoot. Reiterating that, we want to give the ladies enough time to get ready. What this is also going to do is allow us to tighten up our handover process. Now, typically, what would happen is that the client would be responsible, the client creative lead is responsible for reaching out. And so what I did just now, because we don't have I wouldn't say we don't have an SOP. We did kind of do an SOP, but in real practice, just based on the last 2 projects that we had, one with a major client in healthcare, the next with a major retailer, we realized that there were some deficiencies and some inefficiencies that we needed to address. And so my goal is with this one, is to address them immediately. And so I scheduled a call with Ryan, our client creative lead, this morning for 9:30 to go through with her what my process is for the creative process, just so that we don't miss anything. And a big part of that is maximizing AI. The next thing is that I am using the service agreement that outlines all of the deliverables that we would have already sent to the client. I'm using that to draft a sort of a production brief that is specifically for the client creative lead and our production coordinator, because they have specific things that they need to do. All right, guys. So one of the things about building an 8-figure business, and this is something that a lot of people don't think about, is that when you're scaling, you have to make investments where it counts. And one thing that every single 8-figure company has, no matter where in the world they are, is a dumpster. It's funny but sad at the same time that we have been here, this location, going on our third year, and we just got a dumpster.
Doing big things?
Yeah, big things require big garbage. But the thing is that the reason we just getting it is because we used to use the pharmacy's dumpster, another tenant in the building, and you know, it's just that sometimes we're able to get the garbage in, sometimes we're not, because they have a chain on it. And I was just like, you know what, this doesn't make any sense. We had our person come and clean the office the other day, and she couldn't get in the garbage. I was like, this makes no sense. And even though they said we could use it, I figure, you know, like my mother used to say growing up, God bless the child that
got his own.
got his own.
And it's more proficient too. We don't have to worry about going through nobody. Be right there and get it done quick.
And it's closer, so there's no reason, Alex, there's no reason why garbage should be left.
Nobody on the team should leave garbage anywhere.
Nowhere. Anyway, we can see. All right, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Today is still the 22nd. Thank you. I'm actually getting ready to do my second workout of the day, at least the second part of my workout. I did 12 minutes cardio on the arc trainer, and so now I'm about to do the second half of my pull day. And so that includes a couple of stuff. It's like lat pull downs, seated cable rows, one arm dumbbell row, a dumbbell or easy curl, and then farmer's carry, 6 for 30 seconds. So, of course, everything else, but everything except for the farmer's carries I could actually do inside. I just don't have enough space inside to walk for 30 seconds doing farmer's carry. So I am still undecided. I may just end up doing that outside. Maybe in the backyard, or maybe just utilize the driveway. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I'm actually very proud of myself. I completed my workout round 2 of day 2.
Why are you looking like that?
You what? So now I'm going to eat dinner. Dinner is going to be chicken and rice. What a surprise! And that's it. That's my dinner. All right, so all of my eating is done for the day. I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm just gonna go to my desk, set some stuff up for tomorrow, then shower, and then watch Candy Cane Lane with my lovely wife. All right, guys. I think I am done. I had a full day. I am actually kind of tired. I just have to take my magnesium. I'm going to take that, and then shower, and then I'm going to lay down. It's literally not even 6 p.m. yet, but been up since 3. Dekel just got in. She was away, so I'm just going to shower, take my magnesium, lay down with her, probably watch something sappy on TV, and call it a day, and then get up and hit the day again tomorrow. Peace. All right, guys, good morning. Today is December 23rd, 2025. It is currently 4:40 a.m. I am in my home gym, Trench Fitness. Today is actually day 3 of my 12-week program, and today is kind of intimidating. I have legs. So before, I used to work legs once a week and literally just did 6 movements. This program actually has me working legs twice a week. Today is legs, but quad focused. And so what that looks like is I have Smith machine squats. I have Bulgarian split squats. I have goblet squats. And then I have calves. And then I do the arc trainer for 20 minutes. And so, yeah. Yes, we can see what this is about. All right, guys, so I just finished my workout. It's my leg workout. I had about 4 movements, and honestly, out of 4 of them, only one I ever used to do, which is the squats. But I guess that's what this program is all about. We're getting you outside of your comfort zone and really pushing some stuff. I'm happy because after 2 days, I am actually on track with my weight target. I weighed in this morning. And so it's just a matter of continuing to stay focused, continuing to stay compliant on the program and getting it done. I really want to give this a chance. And so that's what I'm doing. So for breakfast, I'm not actually going to show you guys that I literally eat the exact same thing every day. And so that hasn't changed. And so what I will do is, if it changes, I'll let you guys know. But I literally eat the exact same egg white scramble, egg and egg white scrambled with potatoes literally every morning. So y'all ain't got to see that. All right. I'm going to get ready for this amazing day. Peace. All right, guys, so we are here shooting. I ain't vlog all day, but since we're here now, we got some of the brothers here. We got our president, Mr. Brother Shanley Toot. We got Trevor here, and we got Brother Benny B in the hot seat, Hold on, let me tell you, he's still learning how to use this thing, in the hot seat. Boy, you all look good, boy. You're some good-looking fellas now. So, as a part of my contribution to the chapter, what I've done is we're shooting a Meet the Team series with the new executive. This marks a new era in the DES chapter 5 of the Sigma Incorporated. And so I'm super excited. All right, guys, so I know I haven't been vlogging much today. I'm still at the office, but it's been kind of crazy just trying to get everything back. But Y'all look who back from Fat and Ran. Tyler was on vacation. It feel like 2 weeks. Tyler's back and already locked in. Locked in. He said he been in Dallas. But yeah, I haven't been, but you know, we got to get done, you know. All right, y'all. So I here by my fish man. Oh, look at this bad boy.
Right inside.
Fun fact. So I always get my fish man. I don't really go nowhere else. So we can get the fish, get it done, because that's what my wife says she want, and that's what I can get. Good day, hello. Speaking. Hey, what do you say? I do have a couple minutes. Let me get up my laptop. Hold on one sec.
The term for, let's look at the first one. The first one I looked at, it was the, I don't know, what is it, a down thing? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, that one. That's the one for 30.
32, 8, I have two. One was for 32,890.
Right.
And then you had the Chipcuterie.
Right, the T2.
Which was 59,290.
All right, guys. So these are the decisions, I guess, that one got to make. I do want to get 2 new vehicles this year, and one thought was just go to the bank, get financing. I really like the Wranglers, but all along, I was thinking about just getting something cash. The thing is, though, I don't want to spend $60,000 cash on a vehicle, finance it for 7 years. So that's one thing. And then the next thing is, okay, well, is this just an ego pull? I mean, to say, oh, wow, I got this brand new car, or is it a situation where I really need it? Because I have a functioning vehicle now. But, it's kind of like, okay, well, really what's the real motivation behind the car? And then the next thing is, okay, well, even if I do get a new car, should it be a brand new car, as in, the $60,000 car? Or should I say, okay, well, you know what, let me look at $10,000 landed and get something solid. That's new to me. That's a slightly older vehicle, but still new to me. The last car that I bought for me was literally about 10 years ago. And I sold that car. I sold that car 3 years ago. Or maybe 2 years ago, when I bought Dekel's Mercedes. And even that needs to be replaced. So it's two. That's why it's the 2 cars. So I don't know. I know I just rambling, but like one of the decisions that I have to make is, do I want to purchase a brand new vehicle? Or do I want to just purchase a new vehicle to me? And so, like I said, I'm thinking about that. And then the next part of that thought is, well, if we clock in 10 million this year, like what's 60,000, right? So, and then it ain't 60, but like what's 100? 120,000, right? So these are some of the questions, that you got to answer when you are working for yourself. All right, guys, I am about to get this workout in. I have some exercises, but at least one in particular. What the hell? Oh, check this out. The cat looking at me like I is the problem. Get. It's kicking my butt. But one more, I can need you to, would you be able to show me how to do the leg extensions on our home machine? I don't have a fancy gym to go to do it.
The ankle strap goes around the hook to the back. Your hook. There. Lay your back slightly. Type 4. Okay, about to punch you in your 7.
Okay, just, ow, 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 ow. I getting cramp in my toe. Ow. How much was?
38 seconds.
All right, guys. So I just finished this workout.
Sorry.
All right, guys.
Alright guys, so I just finished this workout. This was the hardest, honestly, this was the hardest workout of the program so far. It was rough, but yeah, it was real rough. And the worst thing, honestly, was the blanks. And it's because I was feeling it in my shoulders and in my toe cramp, and my wife was talking too much. It was just a lot happening. But I made it. I just want to remind you to get uncomfortable, do the work, because the world needs your greatness.
Peace. All right, morning, guys. Today is December 24th. It's currently 3:33 a.m. And reality is that I've been up for the last 2 hours. I got up at around 1:30. I was laying in bed until 2 o'clock. Couldn't really sleep. So got up, started doing some work. I actually got quite a bit of work done. I ordered some items that I needed to order for the office, some supplies. And, pretty much just been focusing on tightening up some things for my podcast channel. I did worked on a strategy document for my personal brand, because the plan is that is ultimately going to drive the business brand. And so now I am getting ready to do my pre-workout cocktail. I'm gonna get that done and work out, and then head to the office early. We close half day today, so I'm going to get that done. All right, so today is arms and shoulders. So I have Smith machine flat bench, 1-arm dumbbell row, overhead press, red L flies. This is going to be painful. And I got intervals for the arc trainer. And then this evening I got supersets, cable flies, face folds. All right, so one of the things that I'm doing in preparation for dinner tonight is I am modifying my food for the day somewhat. And so it looks good. Let me show you all this cheesecake. Made with real Biscoff from scratch. See, no box. So for me, my deepest fear, and this is rooted in, and this was discovered in years of therapy, my deepest fear is not being good enough, which is which is also a major insecurity for me, which is why I tend to overcompensate by working excessively, being very detail oriented, and going after stuff and continuing to push, right? Even though I may have hit this thing, like I'm always on to the next. Because a fear of mine is not being good enough. All right, guys, check out the spread that my lovely wife did. Oh, that's a microwave. So we got that. We got some. We have macaroni and stuffed mushrooms, plantain, potato salad, crab salad, stuffed lobster tails. Look at that. Grouper fingers, real grouper. Kidney bean and rice. I think this is just more stuff that I love to tell.
Picture taking and videoing, and then not a lot of.
Vegan and gluten allergies here. All right, guys. So I'm gonna turn on my brain. All right. So today is day 5. Today is legs. After this, that's for
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Merry Christmas. All right. So today we got legs, posterior chain, and so I got Romanian deadlifts. I got hip thrusts, which is something that I've never done. I've never done hip thrust ever. Then reverse lunges, and then calves again. Now, my calves are, I think, the sorest part of my body. And so that's going to be interesting, but I got calves again. And then I got 20 minutes. I got 20 minutes on the arc trainer. All right. We got Mrs. Quant styling in her Christmas pajamas. We got Becca Quant styling in her pajamas. We got Equant styling in my pajamas. We got Bo in her pajamas and all. All right, so how are we going to do this? Huh? How are we gonna do this? What y'all wanna do? Y'all wanna the person who got the gift to do the gift? You just pick. So how we gonna start? Who pick it? You going youngest to oldest? Well, oldest to youngest. So I give all of my gifts first, and then we give.
Oh, I thought you guys in terms of who's getting.
Oh, who getting the gifts? So the oldest get the gifts first.
Yeah, so we bring you your gift.
All right. Yeah, let's do that. Let me get my things first.
Okay, so just so you know, this is made by hand. I was trying to think of something to get you, but I realize you are significantly older than me, meaning you have your own source of income, meaning chances are if you want something, you buy it anyways. So I did the one thing that you cannot buy, which is make something.
Which is happiness. Thank you. All right, you made this. Okay.
Oh, the thing wasn't dented like that before, but it's fine.
Envelope too?
Yep.
Custom envelope. Oh, this is cool. Oh, wow, baby. Oh.
I love you.
And then if you want to take the back, you can like do it. If you don't want to have it like folding up.
I think I know. All right, so this is also from Becca to Daddy. How did you know it's just what I wanted? Yeah, my first gift was way cooler. This is also very cool. Get it? Because it's an ice maker. So just make your drinks cool with ice.
This is your gift.
Nothing more. Look at this AirPods. I love it. How did you know this is what I wanted? A bit of my card.
You only been talking about them for 3 months.
All right. Good. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. Very odd shape.
Yes. Not big as in size, but it was like the one I was excited for. Oh no, the front fell off. There was like a little.
Oh. It's on the front of what?
It was on the clear side. Yeah. That sucks.
Pretty color.
Yes.
Got a butterfly pillow. So soft. And scrunchies. A lot of hair scrunchies. Very pretty colors. It's very cute. It's very cute. And the universal I love you because you are love. Aww. This is so nice. It's gonna add to my stack that I'm building. Oh, this is heavy. I wasn't expecting it to be that heavy. Thank you.
These are to my wife.
Thank you. I feel like I know what this is.
I feel like you know what that is.
Yes. It's something framed
No.
or a picture of something. It feels like a frame. It feels like something that has to be hung. Yeah? You don't know what it is? I kind of see it already. Aww. That is so cool. This is the news article that ran the Monday after I won my show, which is actually right here. And this is so nice. How cool is that?
And then this is also yours.
Very heavy duty. Strong, you know. Watch bands! Got an Apple Watch and some bands for her. So I'm switching officially from my Galaxy Watch to the Apple family.
All right, who's next? The Munchkin is next.
All right, Becca. This is a gift that I hope that you will like, and then something in there to make sure you get what you like.
Oh, nice. The 10,000th hoodie.
It's like I figure it's cold, so you're gonna need to layer it, but
Yeah, no, it's extremely cold in Atlanta. Hoodie. Yes. This will become part of my winter wear.
These kind of go together, but not really. There's a theme,
Okay.
and
It's a book, so I have a feeling I know what it might be.
what do you think it is?
Theme, book, me. Is this the oh my goodness.
Open it.
It's a theme Splatoon related. What? I was gonna say one of the art books because it was a remember for like 3 Christmases in a row. Question mark? You're joking. Nice. Sewing book. Ultimate illustrated guide to sewing. So I can make clothes now. It's an instant camera. So it like prints out photos pretty much as soon as you take them. And then it's a little mini photo album with like spaces for all of the Polaroids. Not the Polaroid is the brand. For all of the photo cards? Question mark. And then it's a little thing. It's a little.
All right, so that is all of the gifts for the holiday season. The tree is empty. Right, Boca roll under there. All right, now it's it's time to eat. Let's go eat. All right, guys. So today is December 26th, 2025. It is 4:04 a.m. And yes, I am up because I kind of binge watched Christmas movies, like really corny Christmas movies, yesterday. And so today is technically, according to my program, my last day for training, but I am going to train tomorrow. I'm not taking tomorrow off because I did overindulge today and I want to kind of bring my weight in as close to regulation as it needs to be for this week. You know, I had a really awesome week last week. Dropping 5.8 pounds, and this week I'm definitely going to be back up because it is Christmas, but I'm okay with that a little bit. But I definitely do not want to be right back to where I was at the beginning of week 1 on week 3. So with that being said, I am going to get up, get out, and get to work. All right, guys, so I'm about to get this workout done. If I'm being honest, I do have a bit of anxiety around getting it done. And it seems like a lot, but I'm going to take it one movement at a time. I really don't feel like working out today. You know, my weight spiked naturally because I was eating everything, all the things. So naturally my weight spiked. So I'm not happy about that, but I'm also not happy about the fact that, yeah, I'm just not in a quote unquote good mood. But I'm gonna push through that. Like I said, quit stalling, get my workout done, then eat. I don't have all of my breakfast. Actually, I don't have any. I don't have any eggs, and so probably just switch to chicken and rice, or chicken and potatoes this morning. Get my full workout in. And then, like I said, even though tomorrow is technically my rest day, I'll still get in a full day of working out to kind of not be as far back as I know I'm going to be. I know I'm going to be on Sunday when I check in. But that's another week. And, just making it through. Just making it through is the name of the game here today. By today, I mean now.
That's the difference. That's why no one's going to remember your name. I think the champion mentality is I'm going to go further than you because I know I can. Now I'm just going to show it. So when I see people that are actual champions.
Today was interesting. It was a circuit workout. I completed it. Took me a lot longer than I had anticipated, but I got it done. That's the important thing, right? So now, just gotta keep going. Just gotta keep going. All right, headed to the studio to clear the office so that they can epoxy the flooring. So that they can epoxy the floor tomorrow. And lovely wife has offered to assist me. I put a call out to the team before we left for the holidays on Wednesday. I told them that's what I'll be doing. Only one person said that they would come. And that was Tab. I put a message in the group today, reiterating, letting everybody know. It'll be very interesting to see who, if anybody, shows up today. Because it is the day after Christmas. It is still a holiday here. And, I did tell them, no pressure, but it's also going to be, like I said, just interesting to see.
Are you paying double time for whoever shows up?
Plus a bonus.
You didn't say that.
No, I ain't said that. So I paid double time plus $100 bonus for anybody that shows up today.
What, me?
Yeah, including me. You want a bonus? $100 bonus. You can do that. But
You treat me to something.
I got something to treat you to. Treat you to Junkanoo. Private Junkanoo party. But, part of the reason why I didn't say anything was because I want to see, we talk about, we have these big goals and heavy targets for 2026 and importance of us, not checking boxes, but doing what's required to get it done. And so I would really be surprised if at all anybody shows up. But we'll see. We will see. But to anybody that does show up, like I said, I'll pay them double time for the day plus $100. So y'all didn't see, but
Bluetooth.
I had to open the gate, which means
Waiting
that
for connection. Bluetooth is connected.
I didn't see, but I had to open the gate, which means that nobody is here.
What time is it?
And it's 10:10. So like I said, I don't think anybody is coming, but I'll be very surprised if anybody shows up. I'll even be equally surprised if anybody responds to that message. Next part is that we can't just kind of throw them in. Hey, look at that. Look at this. Surprise, surprise. Happy holidays. Look at Ken. All right, Ken is here. All right, we are about done. Almost done with everything. All right, guys. So I am here back at the studio. Swift and his guys are here. They're going to get, just doing their inspection. They're going to get everything lined up so that we can so that they can do the work today. And so he said that today is going to be spent kind of just prepping, and then they're actually going to do the epoxy tomorrow. And so I'm excited to get this done. But he's saying by Monday we should be straight. And as you know, we have a shoot here tomorrow. That team is going to be executing. And so today, yeah, I think we're pretty much ready. So I am actually getting ready to leave. Head back home. I got some work I got to do. I'm actually kind of tired, if I'm being honest. But this is, the old people say, this is the job. All right, guys, so I am leaving the studio now. Swiftos are going to be able to get that stuff done. Feeling actually kind of tired. I don't know what the deal is, but I am kind of tired. I sent a message to the group, team group. It's been cricket so far, so I guess we'll see what happens when tomorrow. How does it work out?
It's good.
Just crowded.
Not really. I need a drink.
Go ahead and drink. You keep martini?
No.
All right, guys. So I am headed out. I'm being honest, I really don't feel like being out of my house right now, but buddy Jonathan has some guests checking into his Airbnb, and he is in Canada, so he asked me to check them in. So fortunately, it's not too far from my actual house. And so I told him I'll be able to check them in. They're supposed to be, I guess, getting there at 2. And it's about 1:45. So typically when I check in, I just go get the key, open up, turn on the AC, make sure that, do one last walkthrough before they check in. And that's what I do. So that's what I'm doing. And then I also have to go to the store to pick up some snacks for the shoot tomorrow that my team is having. So I'll probably just pick up some granola bars, a couple bags of chips, some coffee. All right, so now that everything is opened and running and good, it's just a matter of waiting for the guests to come in. And then, like I said, I kind of give them just a general tour, give them some ideas. A lot of times they have questions about, the area, the island, what's there to eat, grocery shopping, things like that. Especially if they're new. Personally, I love Airbnbs versus hotels for stays of 2 nights or more. If it's just a quick overnight, then I can do a hotel. But honestly, if we're doing 2 nights or more, I prefer Airbnb. And the reason being is I think you get better value as far as the type of place for the money. And so I think, and that depends on where you go to, but I think that's one thing. The second thing is that I think I just like the idea of being able to cook my own food. You get a lot more space, typically in an Airbnb versus a hotel room. And so you'll be dealing with an entire condo, house, townhouse, for the same price that you'll be paying for a little, 300 to 400 square foot room. I know some people prefer the hotel because they're like, they don't like to make their own bed, they're on vacation, they don't want to cook their own food. Personally, I prefer that. I prefer to control what I eat, when I eat, where I eat. And then when we're at Airbnb, you can, when we're at Airbnb, you can order food too. And some of these places now, especially, this looks like them now. So that's perfect. So because we have a shoot tomorrow, what I want to do is make sure that we have some little snacks. Got some eats and drinks. Backlit heavy. Let's make sure that we have some eats and drinks for them. And then kind of take it from there. So that wasn't as painful as I had thought. So now it's just a matter of getting the stuff back to the studio and then headed back home. So we're making progress today. All right, so I just left the studio, and there are marks all over the new site wall, right? The floor on the new site wall, and it's like the frustrating part is I was like, okay, well, why is there nobody using booties? Nobody's using the sticky pad. Ryan was like, well, she didn't know that's what that was for. Tyler was like, well, I took my shoes off to go on it. But I'm like, in my head, why is it that if you're a production technical lead, why aren't you briefing that? But it's frustrating because now whose responsibility is it to make sure that my investment is protected, right? I spent a lot of money getting that site wall done, but who's responsible? So now, okay, well, to avoid that from happening again, I need to have a site wall protocol, site wall policy, which arguably is something that I should have had, but it's like, I would expect that my technical production team lead understands that, if he sees somebody who doesn't know, you should be able to tell him, hey, don't walk on the site wall with your shoes on or with, barefoot or wipe off your foot or something. And it's just, these are the things. So now what's going to happen is that you probably have to get the site wall repainted. It's going to be another couple $100, but it's my fault, right? Because ultimately I didn't have the policy on how to use a psych ward. You know, you didn't have the SOP. It's just frustrating. What we doing and we doing the thing?
I'm cleaning the dishes first. Is that okay?
So you can go on me when we're ready to do
I
the thing.
can, yeah.
What it is that we going to do?
Making a chipcuterie in a bag.
Making a chipcuterie in a bag. Chickenerie in a bag.
Chipcuterie.
Chipcuterie in the bag.
Hopefully. So today we are making what I'm calling the chipcuterie board. It's like a mini one. Nothing too crazy. So we're using potato chips. I got some kettle cooked potato chips, and we got some things you would typically put on a charcuterie board, at least the savory stuff. So it's very savory, very spicy. And yeah, so you like charcuterie, right?
I love charcuterie.
I love charcuterie and I love chips. I feel like I fell in love with charcuterie when we went to Barcelona because we had a lot of things that were like mini charcuterie inspired, I guess. I don't know. But since we came back from Barcelona almost 6 years ago, I've been on like a love of meats and cheeses.
I mean, thing of Tony introduced me to charcuterie. It's like, I don't understand why people like cheese and crackers so much.
Okay. And then you realize why.
Yeah, and then I had charcuterie, and I was like, this is amazing.
That's all Lunchable.
Chipcuterie sandwich. This is actually really good. This is good.
You tasted on that. When you cook with it today, I think like you saying.
Because I realized I was just using the oil, but when you shake it hard enough, you're supposed to shake it out so the herbs could come out too.
When you did that, it made a difference.
You're supposed to shake it like that. And then you
I see.
all right, I'm done. You done or you still eating?
What is that? I got crumbs.
I actually, if you done or you still eating, you say, Hi guys. Until next time.